How's it going, YouTube? Dallasboi here, back again with another Pokemon Black and White 2 Wi-Fi battle. In this battle, I'm going up against vedeogamer who I ran into on the Smuggle Wi-Fi Battle Finder. And funny thing about this series of matches, I originally asked him for an OU match yesterday, and well, let's just say that both sides of that match got extremely trolled. There were two of my guys that were completely missabbed, and then he got hacked really badly, and let's just say that we had a UU battle before this match today, where I think he had a missab Porygon Z, and then I got hacked extremely badly, and then we had this NU match, which turned out to be pretty good. But anyways, looking at the teams, I see that he has a little bit of a Fire Water Grass core in the form of Lampent, Gorbis, and Cacturn. Gorbis being the big threat because it can carry Shell Smash and whatnot. And probably the best thing I have for that Gorbis would be my Moongus. And because of all the psychic types I can see, Skuntank being the MVP. So keep those two alive and I should be A-okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed this battle, and let's get this show on the road! So my opponent's going to be leading off with his Armaldo, and I'm going to be leading off with my Regirock. And first I do try to go for the Stone Edge just to prevent him from setting up rocks so I can fish for a crit. But he actually goes for knockoff and takes away my leftovers. And Stone Edge doesn't do a desirable amount, and so I know that he's going to be getting up his stealth rocks anyways. So I just make the decision to go for the Thunder Wave and paralyze this Armaldo to make some leeway for Emboar when he comes out, because this team is kind of built around Choice Band and Emboar. Now comes Cacturn to a Sponge and Earthquake. I kind of predicted him staying so I could switch up moves, but Cacturn actually came in and slammed me with the Bullet Seed on the next turn, as I do miss his Stone Edge. And now Cacturn's going to be going for this Swords Dance, making it a little bit more dangerous than it already is. But then I just T-Wave it to, like I said, give some leeway for Emboar, and pretty much cripple that big threat. And I know that Regirock is pretty much going to be useless at this point, so I'm just going to leave it an as death spotter after I hit it with the Stone Edge and get up my Stealth Rocks. He's matching with the Drain Punch. I live with 31, but Cacturn does tend to carry Sucker Punch, and that will be taking me on my Regirock. So now I'm going to be sending out Pepe Le Pew, pretty much the MVP of this match, in my opinion. And I'm just going to go straight for that Poison Jab, and that's going to pop Cacturn all the way down, because Cacturn's defenses aren't really the best. But now comes the biggest threat to his team, in my opinion, Gorbis. And I try to go for Poison Jab thinking that he'd outspeed and Shell Smash, but I actually outspeed, and then he goes for the Agility. And afterwards I try going for the Sucker Punch thinking that he's going to attack, but apparently I fail, and then he sets up Denier Defense, and I'm like, I can see where this is going. I definitely can see where this is going. He's going to set up a lot of stat boost and then Baton Pass. So after this second Iron Defense, I make the executive decision to taunt this Gorbis. And I'm thinking that its moveset is Agility, Iron Defense, Amnesia, and Baton Pass. Yeah, but because I see that he does go for the Struggle because he has no chance to attack. And there I actually predicted him to switch out into Armaldo and went for the Fire Blast, but that kind of failed. And Gorbis just has got another Struggle on me, and leaves it to a reasonable amount where I can finish this Gorbis off with the Poison Jab. And I kind of doubt that crit matter, because of the range of health the Gorbis was at. But now comes Swoobat, sets up a Calm Mind, and gets up to +2 in Special Attack and Special Defense, thanks to its ability Simple, which did get released with the release of Black and White 2. And I am going to taunt the Swoobat so I can go for the Sucker Punch right off the bat and eliminate the potential threat of a Swoobat sweep. So I think that's the third kill Pepe Le Pew has gotten in this game. So yeah, Pepe doing work. Now out comes Duosion, gonna be taunting that too, so that thing can't set up a Calm Mind. And knowing that I did go for the Sucker Punch on his Swoobat to take it straight out, he's going to be switching in his Armaldo, predicting that Sucker Punch, and thanks to that switch, it fails. And now I'm just going to be going for the Fire Blast and try to get off one last hit on this Armaldo. And he actually lives with a smidgen, and fortunately, since I go down, he isn't able to get that rapid spin kill. And now out comes choice banded Embor. I go for the Earthquake because I am kind of sort of scared of the Lampent and sponging my Flare Blitz, and then potentially kind of sort of sweeping my entire team. And now Duotion comes out, takes the Earthquake pretty nicely from being choice banded, because Duotion is kind of bulky in NU, and then kills my Embor off with the Side Shock, which then brings me to send out my Amoonguss to try to spore it. But I'm actually surprised that Duotion outsped my Amoonguss, because I kind of thought through speed tiers that Amoonguss was a little faster. I don't know if it was a speed tire or not, but oh well. But I spored the Duotion, and I'm hoping I get at least 2 turns of sleep on that thing, so Haunter can pretty much destroy the rest of his team. But apparently I go for the Shadow Ball, and I actually wind up getting a crit, and I honestly do not know if that crit mattered. I think it's bold max HP and defense, but I'm not really sure. I'm probably gonna run a calc and maybe post a comment saying whether or not the crit mattered. But anyways, out comes Lampent. It actually sponges the Shadow Ball and then retaliates with the Shadow Ball of its own, taking down my Haunter. And here I'm thinking, I think I might be in a little bit of trouble here. But I do have my Alomomola here, and he actually shows me Energy Ball, and I'm like, Alomomola, please live this hit. Please, please, please. And actually live it with 127. Hit the Lampent with the Scald, take it out, and that will be the game. So a little bit of a short match there, but this was a little bit hyper offensive, and you kind of sort of thinks it's Skuntank, whom, like I said, gets MVP honors in this game. But yeah, that was a fun match, video gamers. So rate, comment, sub, and I will see you guys next time.